Hello everyone, Auvbri here and welcome back to another speed build in The Sims 4. Today we are doing the Voodoo hut. Now before we go into this build, I want to say this is my interpretation of a Voodoo hut. I understand that some people take this type of thing very seriously, and I just wanted to have fun with it. I totally respect your beliefs or religion if you believe in stuff like this Voodoo, but I wanted to take kind of like a film-ish type of way to this build. So I mean no disrespect with this build whatsoever. It's just kind of for fun and how I kind of portray Voodoo coming from the Scandinavian side of the world, where we don't really have this type of stuff. So going into the build here, it was between me and my good Aussie friend Maddie, and she said that she thought it would be really cool to do a build like this, and I was like, can I steal this idea? And she said yeah, so here we are. We did do a Voodoo hut each of us, which turned out very differently. So it was the basic same concept, but our huts turned out so different. So I went the more I don't want to say traditional, but more film-ish type of way, where I researched a lot of New Orleans buildings that had this Voodoo vibe with it, and then I put my own flair on it. Kind of made it a bit more dark and creepy, which Voodoo can and cannot be, but I wanted to put my own spin on it. And we are of course on the volcanic island in Sulani, right next to the lovely volcano. So it was just the perfect place to put this, and I just thought, you know, this just fits perfectly. So I'm just doing the overall shaping of the build here, trying to find stuff that I could chuck onto it. And this was right after the huge patch that just released for The Sims 4. If you haven't updated your game, go do it. They released over 1,000 new items, guys, for The Sims 4. So all of these items that we could not use before in the game, that you could kind of see in their surrounding areas that look like objects, they have released. So there's over 1,000 new objects in The Sims 4, and they're just so cool. There's so many new items, and I finally feel like building again. So yeah, there's gonna be builds inbound. So definitely stay tuned for more of those types of builds. Also, I made the new intro and the new outro you're gonna see through the end of this video as well. I made the new intro and outro, and I really think it turned out freaking awesome. So we're going with this kind of retro vibe on the channel, with the new logo, color scheme that I've created and stuff like that, and I really think the new intro fits that so well, and I really love the way that it turned out. So tell me in the comment section down below what you thought about the new intro and the outro as well. So I'm just moving lanterns around the place here. I ended up only putting lanterns on the tree that actually grows out of the roof, because putting it on the tree in the back was so difficult because of the different heights with the foundation and the house next to it, and the tree being on a whole other level. The lanterns kind of flew around, and I couldn't actually get them to look like they stuck to the tree branches. So I just kind of gave it up and decided just to do it on the tree that was on the roof. So we went inside here. There is something you're not gonna see me do in this build, because that's not really what it is about. So you're not gonna see me do the kind of living space where you would live if you decide to get this build. Also, you're not gonna see me do the toilet hut, because like, why would you? It's just like a toilet, a sink, and a shower. That's it. But I couldn't fit it into the build without it actually looking good, so I decided just to put it offside. But I wanted to mainly focus on on this room that we're creating right now, which is the Voodoo area, where we have all of these cool artifacts. I pulled out all the artifacts that I felt like were Voodoo-esque, and again, I took a kind of more creepy approach to it, to this hut than Maddie did. So our huts turned out so different. So if you want to check out her hut as well, go follow me on Discord. There's a link under the video, and under the showcase tab on my channel, on my Discord server. There you can kind of see Maddie's version of a Voodoo hut, which also looked really cool. So we went in totally different directions, but I think they are both really awesome. Again, I went in a kind of creepy vibe here. So we have this lighting fixture inside the hut now, but we're gonna remove that, and I actually went in myself and actually manually changing all the lights to kind of like a different color, not so vibrant, and also I tried to match the color so it wouldn't be so bright, but more have this creepy, you know, candle lights feeling to it, which I think we accomplished. So I started off with lots of candles on the one side of the build, and then I was like, okay, we need more candles. So I just started chucking them in, and there's not actually a real lighting fixture in here. It's just these candles and these paper bag things, which also gives off this really great light that we use. And then I have all this stuff that I just started chucking in. So we have this kind of like offering area where I feel like a ritual, some sort of thing would take place. I thought it was just a really cool idea. Again, I don't really know that much about Voodoo, so if you're very into this, please don't be mad at me. Just like take it as a huge compliment that I think that Voodoo is so cool. But yeah, I just put in a lot of stuff, and to me, there is a very fine line between witchcraft and voodoo, especially when you see shows about, you know, witch stuff and voodoo stuff, and like even in Sabrina, the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, whatever, they use voodoo as well, so there's kind of like this fine line, but I tried to keep it more on the voodoo side. So we have all of these really nice skeletons and stuff like that, and I actually looked at pictures from different shops in New Orleans to get the most authentic vibe of it. And again, seeing that this is kind of like a hot area, I wanted to put in some plants, make it kind of overgrown inside as well. So we have these plants going through the roof into the build, and we have cobwebs all over the place, and I just tried to make it look overall really creepy looking, to be honest. So yeah, going outside here, we have all of these new trees now as well from different packs. So what you actually need to do to use all of these new items, let me just find it here. You need to put in the bb.Showhiddenobjects, and after that you need to put in the cheat code that is called bb.Showliveeditobjects. I'm gonna put both of them in the description down below, along with the other two cheats that I use, so you can check them out if you want to. It's always easier just to copy them instead of telling me, because I honestly also have a hard time remembering the cheats in this game. There's of course move objects, but that's kind of like a given. But I'm gonna link the cheats down below, and we're actually almost done with the build here. So I'm gonna put in some more what are they called, like lantern candle things on the pathway up to the build as well. And yeah, I just put in some stuff just to, you know, around the place to make it look creepy looking. I wanted it to look really creepy, but also like a place. So it is located right next to the volcano. So I feel like this is a place you would go as a last resort if you're like, I can't get a baby, please help me, or something like that. So yeah, I just thought it was a really nice little cool build, and I actually have 2 more builds planned for Sulani as well, so definitely stay tuned for that. And let's jump into the video tour here. So I really hope you enjoyed this build. If you did, be sure to leave it a big like, a subscribe, and a share. And yeah, check me out on the different social media pages. Again, links in the description down below. And I'm gonna leave you to the rest of the video tour. So thank you so much for watching this video, and have a fantastic day wherever you are in the world. Bye!